169 420.
Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and look at that curve. Today we're playing the Shredder. We're trying to make Ledger Shredder as powerful a card in Standard as it has turned out to be in older formats like Legacy and especially in Commander, where the ability to trigger, like when people play 2 spells in turn, it just happens every turn on both sides of the board. The thing is, it is massive, and that's why the card basically went from like $5 all the way up to $30 last I checked in paper. But here on Arena, running into a Ledger Shredder on ladder is kind of rare. Nobody's really cracked it, so it leaves a little bit of space to try to explore. I'm doing it with insanely cheap cards. I'm trying to get kind of aggressive in the matchups where that is a doable thing. So I have some pretty cool threats. I can Delver on turn 1, but I also have Kumano faces Kakazan, which is a really cool way to put a little +1/+1 counter on your Ledger Shredder. Makes it an even better play for 2 mana. The other 2 mana play I've gone with is Thermo Alchemist, because let's be honest, as much as I want to be the tempo and the beatdown, it just doesn't work out in best of 1 very well. It's really important that these tempo decks in best of 3 be able to pivot their strategy, but in best of 1 you can't do that. You don't know when you're going to be on the draw, but you know it's going to be about half or 80% of your games, depending how biased you are. So the fact that you're going to be behind a good amount of the games means you might need a defensive presence that also still wears on the opponent. Thermo Alchemist is good at this, especially when you're double spelling on a huge amount of turns. The main objective is to play one of our 1-drops, the next turn play one of our 2-drops, and then cast multiple spells every turn for the rest of the game, which is a lot of Thermo Alchemist triggers, a lot of Ledger Shredder triggers. So either way, we're trying to run away with the game. And if you put a +1/+1 counter on this, it's an incredibly better blocker. A 1/4 blocker is a much more annoying thing for an opponent to get through. We also, as a Delver deck, we have a lot of spells. Like, I'm looking at 24 spells, but I'm not running the spell lands. I'm not running Jwari Disruption. I need my lands to enter untapped. This deck needs to be going kind of full speed ahead from the get-go. And that's why we also have Snarls instead of the Stormcarved Coast. I don't think you should craft Snarls just to play this deck if you're interested in it, but you can run the Stormcarved Coast. I would just prefer Snarls if you actually have some, because just that turn 1 untapped land is so important to the strategy. The rest of the deck, we take our burn package from Boros. We take our sort of IZZET control-y package from, well, every IZZET deck, Expressive Iteration, Fading Hope. And then we have 4 Considers and 4 Slip Out the Back, both to protect our creatures and to make sure we're constantly double spelling and getting more of those activated abilities. It's a tempo deck that can be aggressive, or it can be defensive and just remove all the opponent's important stuff before running them over. The games are difficult. There's a lot of choices, and this is an incredibly kind of testing deck to play. If you're not used to this style, it's really something, and I'm not saying I'm great at it, but it's kind of a fun watch because there's so many decisions as opposed to some other styles of like Control that you see me play many times where you kind of can probably guess exactly what I'm going to do. I don't know half the time what I'm going to do with the Shredder, so I'm very excited to play this one for you. I think you're going to enjoy it a lot. Click the link in the description. See if I still have any playmats left. At the time I'm recording this, it's been over a week since I let people know, and there's only 100. So if you see one, grab it. I'm not going to be mentioning it much anymore, and we'll see where we're at when I come home and if you guys actually bought them all out. But the last time we had them, they sold out. I've been getting questions about them for the last 4 months. We've got 100 of them. When they're gone, they're gone. So check the link. See if it's there, and if you want to get it. Still on vacation, still off in Orlando somewhere, dancing around, Disney theme parks, Epcot Center, fireworks, food all over the world. It's a good time. Hey, if you run into me there, say hi. I would love to say hi to you. Don't be shy. It would be really cool. Unless it's in the bathroom. We don't talk about the bathroom. All right. On that note, like I said, that was cool. Other things are cool. This deck's cool. Meta's cool. Magic's cool. Everything's cool. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. And oh yeah, you're cool. All right, good hand. Kumano into Shreddies. Too many lands, but Shredder will fix it. All right, well, they've got to play with fire or they've got a hell of a bluff. Either way, 4 toughness is probably really big. So are we the control against this deck? I feel like we just want to make sure that we get the largest ledger shredder that there can be. Let's see if we can get blue to protect here. All right, we get a double spell, and I guess we take this. They play a Brutal Cathar, that's pretty good for them, but we have a backup shredder now. And now we have a Royal. Protection, why not? This makes them get through the... They're an all haste deck, so we're just gonna chill. There's the Brutal. No problem. Put the counter over there, sure. They're scared. They're really scared. Alright, so we go... Zap. This comes back. Go here, play another one, trigger. Discard and land. Keep setting them down a little bit. You probably can't deal with both. Double Aspiratry, nice. You're gonna play another spell this turn, huh? Are you? Now watch out for these things. They're real killers. Ooh, they're defense. They're on the defense. Okay, I love it. Let's keep it going. So they might have Valorous Stance, right? But I guess double spelling is our thing. And we do have Slip Out the Back, so it's fine. Hand. Nah. Exile. Bang. Triggers. Delver's good on turn 1. Not good the rest of the time. Now we can double spell on their turn. Seems like I can be super aggressive here, so I'm going to. Play with fire, let it go. Another Brutal. So first we want to double spell, so we get the triggers. And then we want to Slip Out the Back. Consider? I mean, I think if we draw enough of these, we can't lose, right? Trigger, trigger. Okay, bye. Yeah, that was gross. Ledger Shredder totally slipping out the back. I mean, I guess we'll keep it. On the draw is the part that scares me. Line them up. Looks really Boros. It is really Boros. Thermo. Get that 1/4 counter. Next turn we'll royal this thing and play a Kimono Faces Kakazan. Hopefully we're not a million light years behind at that point. Okay, Brutal Cathar, of course. Where's the counter go? Okay, now I need to kill the Brutal Cathar, you're saying? I guess I have... If I kill the Luminarch... No, it's fine. You can just do it now. Alright. Blue, red... Get me this back. Gotta try to race him a little bit. I mean, nobody hits harder in the meta than Boros, but you gotta try. I got a Hopeful. Where are they going to put that counter? They're going to play their royal too. Okay, they're dumping their hand, which is good for us. We still have Den. Still have Sagas. But where do they put this counter? The hopeful is what I hope they don't do, because I totally plan to kill this. Alright. Alright, took out their best creature left. Let's see what they can draw. A land? Okay. They might have the royal, but make them use it, I guess. Yep. Okay. We emptied their hand. This transforms. I think we just go after them with Den. Show them who the beatdown is. I mean, we're swinging for 6. They're swinging for 1. That is really good. But it doesn't solve the Den problem. That is one of the best top decks they could get, though. It's a 2-for-1 in a spot where everything matters. And they're going in. Alright, I'm at 10. It's a land. I think I've just got to keep attacking them. Not a lot else I can do. I could draw a 2-for-1 instead of watching them draw best possible. That would be nice. Okay, they have to hold back because I'm threatening lethal. They still are trading with the Den, so we're going to keep going in. And then they're going to trade something with the Den, and then something else is going to block a 1/1 anyway, so we should attack all. We just break even on 1/1s. Alright, they're down to 4, and we have Thermo. Off the top, it's a Cathara Nighttime, and it's going to be hard to flip. It's a good draw. You could get 1 more damage in, which would shorten the clock, but I think if we're just patient, it'll work. Let's just be patient. I mean, for a land, it's a good draw. It's a land that does something. Oh, we got a close one here. Just draw some more lands, opponent, please. They're going in. I think I just take this. We go to 7. They say go. We're going to deal a point. We're going to try to bounce this initiate. Oh, is that attack going to get him? Too greedy. They felt like, what am I doing if I'm not attacking? So they did. And we got him. He looks surprised to be zapping himself. Alright, yeah, we'll try it. We'll draw a blue source. We'll go Kumano into Alchemist into blue cards. We're gonna top deck that blue source, I promise you. It's my vow. I'm just not gonna turn down this curve. Alright, don't draw. Do not draw. Do not draw a blue card off the top, please. I'll take one next turn. You can tell you what, deck. Let's bargain. You can give me a blue card to tilt me, and then give me an island the very next turn, and we'll be cool. Oh, you're messing with me. That is the worst possible draw, because we don't need any more land. That makes the wrong color at any point here. I'd rather have a blue card. This is just stone cold messing with me now. Sure smells like a Vanishing Verse, doesn't it? Deck, you did not give me what I asked for. Infernal Grasp, oh, that's painful, I like it. But we're just chilling. We're just chilling. And no, I'm not just going to royal the face there. I think there's too many ways. Who knows what they have, right? Graveyard Trespasser. There's so many things they could have here. Oh my goodness, deck. Why? Why are you the way you are? Alright, wedding announcement, sure. Well, if I top deck a mountain, the worst possible draw, then at least I swing with Den. No! I don't like my chances. Okay. Well, those are about to go absolutely crazy. And I'm going to lose to these tokens. If I had had that a turn or two ago, I think I'd have a chance. So I think this is actually still the play, and we hope that they are so excited to land destroy me, as many players often are, that they double block here. Okay. Yeah, they're going to draw cards here. And then these become 2/2s, and the next turn they become 3/3s. And they have a brutal. I guess that doesn't bother me that much. Oh, they're gonna make the tokens intentionally, you monster. Yeah, I can't win this. A land that comes in tapped, so I guess it's you and you. What do I do? Try to do? Kill them all? And just hope they stay mana screwed for the rest of the game, I guess. I'm thinking of... I Fading Hope this on upkeep and I try to draw another blue source. Oh, gosh, they're still not drawing. They're just making the token. But it's the last one. Man, these Kimonos are bad. Okay. I don't think I go for this right here. Force spell turn, casual force spell. Pretty funny, to be honest, that the opponent's stuck on 3 mana. It's the only reason this game has stayed interesting. And I guess me not drawing a blue is the reason it stayed interesting for me, or I would have totally run this draw over. It was way too slow for them. So, in a way, it's neither deck doing everything perfectly, and that's what's making it entertaining, I hope. At least it is for me. Okay, let's see what counter they want to put that on. There's the blue source, so I can double spell next turn, but is that good enough? I guess so. And who knows, the iteration might hit even more. Alright, when you cast your next creature spell this turn. Alright, so we gotta play the Delver, but let's see what this reveals. Oh, we can play the Shredder now. What are we keeping in our hand? We could put the Snarl in exile and cast the Shredder. But that seems pretty bad when we could have a Slip Out the Back in our hand. So let's do that. Huge Shredder! That they'll probably just kill and attack for 10. But I think that's the try. We tried, you know? Don't do it! No! Hand is all 4 and 5s, right? 100%? No! Alright. Get me out. That felt horrible, but it was at least something. It was a game that happened. Surely these will kill some. Surely. Surely these won't miss. Okay. When it goes straight to a Shambling Ghast, huh? The thing I least want to shoot with a Play with Fire in the entire world. They just absolutely had my number. And if we kill this and they make a treasure, they can still Deadly Dispute off the treasure. So I guess it's go. Oh, cool. I can kill that before they even get the zombie. All right. So they are playing things I can kill for and get like an okay trade with. Nice. if this thing turns into the 2/2, then removing their stuff doesn't give them things like treasures and lessons, so that could be nice. If I kill this with the trigger on the stack, they don't get to draw cards. This is working out better than I expected it to. Maybe they exploit this anyway because they don't know about the cards? Okay, they know. No creature to play. Sad. When I get that creature, you're in trouble. Play another Fell Stinger, please. Nothing. Expressive is good. Hit. See what we see. Getting the den on the field will be nice, and having a creature will be nice, so we'll take you into hand, you to the bottom, you into exile. Yeah, den has to be one of the better things we could have. Craft Reaver, it's a 3/3. A 3/3 does damage my opponent. I like that. Let's see if they exploit for nothing here. Little zombie exploit deck. I like these decks. Do I give it the Fading Hope? I think so. I mean, on one hand, keeping it out there, it's kind of like they're taking 1 instead of 2, but then I just chill. Then they attack. Eh, might as well take the 2 points here. They have something. What is it? Malachor Rebirth, maybe? No, they'd play that. I think I just keep the threat. I don't have that many creatures. Might as well. 1 black mana. Could be a march. But I'm not throwing my den away. Just pick them to death. Wait till next turn for the +1/+1. They'll definitely have a meat hook. We want to make it really hard to kill. Nice. Something else for the play with fire. And now they play that. Let's see if they decide to attack or not. No. Still no zombie for you. Another Fading Hope to just keep the Graph Reaver completely checked. Alright, that gets a counter. We've got them at 12. But we're running out of stuff, and they still have much stuff. There's much stuff in their hand. Double gassed. Needed to draw something for the Reaver there. And again, they have something for 1 mana. It's really throwing me off. I can protect the den now, though. If I throw away one of these to the Reaver, is that fine? Yeah. They're not going to do much for the rest of this game. It's just a matter of time till Meat Hook kills them all anyway. And besides, the Reaver's going to deal them damage too. Right, they're going to block Den. They're going to double block there, sure. And they still have up a mana. So I don't think Slip Out the Back here does what I want it to do. Something's holding priority, but if it were a March, I think they would have done it already. They wouldn't just let me have this. So they're going to have no board here. Yeah, let's just use Slip to protect something else. Let's let them go to no board. We'll just defend the Thermo Alchemist or the etching. Win the game that way. It's a ray. Sure. So the ray could have hit the den and saved the other creature if we hadn't used this, if we had gone for slip or something like that. But it couldn't have killed the den, so maybe we'd be in a better spot. I still think this play is fine though. We can't let the like a Black March hit, you know? Patience. Another ray? Okay, that doesn't kill it. Hook. Alright. The hook check passes. Even with a land, a hook for 3 doesn't kill everything, and we could save the Shredder. Hook for 2. Alright, we're all in now. But they should be dead. Yep. There it is. Who the what now? It's me, it's CGB. I mean, that's a hand. That hand does things. This is mono white. They always play mono white. Alright, Kimono faces Kakazan. Get it cooking. Get it cooking. Adversary. Not the greatest 2-drop, and it's not a Thalia, so that's nice. So, really tempting to play a 1-4. I mean, either way, I play a 1-4, or I guess is a 2-4. I'm just wondering whether or not I'm going to get Brutal Cathard. And it would be nice to be able to save my Ledger Shredder for that, but we don't necessarily have a land. So which creature is it? Is it? Is it? Get it? Which creature is it? I think the highest upside goes to the Thermo, because it can actually block these with help from the Kimono. This can block them without it. But right now, this is holding off both of them. And if they just don't have the card to remove it, they're in trouble. If they do have the card to remove it, they'll still have to deal with the Shredder later. Well, isn't that sus? What do they have? Ganjo? I think we take it then. Do I? I can never stop Iganjo, and they're just going to attack with something at the beginning of every turn, so I guess I'd block like this, right? And then they still don't gain 3 life, and it's their whole turn. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Do you think we'll hit a land? Could also deploy the Shredder. I got this adversary to worry about. I also have 2 spells. Maybe I do this and try to hit the land. Did it. Nice. Do I get the Shredder down? I can defend the Shredder with a Play with Fire from a Brutal Cathar next turn. Let's go for this. Okay, something's gonna get pricey. Maybe the Shredder? I'm trying to play a Shredder at a time where I can defend from a Brutal Cathar, but to just throw a little Play with Fire. Now, if they had a Brutal Cathar, would they do it there? I don't know. If they definitely would have done it the turn before, like where the Iganjo was. So they don't have one. Not yet. They take Expressive. Interesting. Interesting attack. I'll take that trade. I guess they're thinking that a 1-3 isn't going to be good for very long. And they play a Hopeful. Okay. I will play Ledger Shredder. I really want to get my Connive on. So, let's shoot down the Hopeful, I think. Could also shoot down the Spellbinder, but the Hopeful's still a big problem. Spellbinder's just outclassed by this. Yeah. Spellbinder. Alright. Discard the iteration. Man, would Thalia have been a nightmare. I guess we would have definitely made a play with fire hit it. Alright, zap. No plays is weird. Wandering Emperor. What are you gonna do? Minus on the Alchemist?
Feel the energy of battle, then go.
That's weird. I can just attack the Wandering Emperor. Alright, iteration. We do hit a land. We also hit a Royal Eruption, which is pretty great. Now there's no way to grow the Initiate. Give up one of these. Take you out. 16 life, long way to go.
Still have much to learn.
Gross. But we have solutions. Slipping out the back, eh? Ooh, do I need to kill this? Right now they can't attack me. Just say go. Just say go. Maybe we'll get the connive with a double spell on their turn. Asha, asha. Two slip out the back. Do we try to flip this? I think it's time to flip this. Let's go kill you. Go bounce you. Too many lands, don't want to flood. Don't want to flood. I'll take one. Now we just have to find a solution for this Usher. Okay, didn't really find it, did we? Okay, don't flood out, I said. Alright, if they draw a brutal here, it's brutal. Make them do it, though. They did it. My god, they did it. I had this, and the greed got me. I had this game. Oh my god. The flood was unbearable, but the greed is what cost me. And they ripped it. Hella smells. Is that what that look is? Hey girl, you smell. Alright, let's see what we're up against. We need this Shredder to stick. And do we consider here? You don't have to. Having consider when you have your creature on the board to help you double spell so that your Shredder grows is pretty important. Alright, please don't kill this. Please don't kill this. Behold the power of Ledger Shredder. That or I really do smell that bad.